like
We like.
Shalom. Like to say all praise. Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, Hashem, Hakadash. The one of the apostles of great millstone, who we learn this truth from, according to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai. And a lot of things is kicking off. And Trump, he's initiating the tariffs, like throughout Canada and the world, and this is going to lead to a big depression and war. This trade war and stuff. So a lot of things is going to be happening. And this guy's been in power for over 2 months, man, and he's doing a lot. He's doing a lot of help. He's doing a lot of things, man. He's going to destroy this whole American economy, right? Add the script. Yes, I was going to get Jeremiah 28. Jeremiah 28. So we're the prophets, because I'm going to get that one first. Because we're the prophets. The word prophet means to say before, right? And we're telling things what's going to happen in the future, right? And this Trump, right? He's meeting with that President Zelensky of Ukraine. He's saying, like he doesn't want to start this war, like he doesn't want to start World War III in those words. He said something like that, right? So he said like he said, and he also in one of his videos he said, the prophets are doing, right? And we're the one who's telling people what's going to happen, man. But this place is going to be a memorial. America is going to be a memorial, man.
Got the word prophet here if you want. So, prophet, person who speaks for Yahweh Bashem Yeshai, one who foretells, inspired preacher, prophet, soothsayer.
Adam online?
Adam online, yeah.
Very good definition.
Go ahead.
We're the prophets. Right? And we're telling them the things that's going to happen in the future. Right? Yeah.
Says an interpreter, spokesperson, proclaimer, harbinger, one who speaks for a power, inspired preacher, or teacher.
So we're the ones who are inspired by the Heavenly Father and Yahweh Shai. And we're telling people things that's going to happen. All right?
That's it on that.
That's it.
This is Jeremiah 28:8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and
every empire, right? Going to the Babylonian Empire, right? The Greco-Roman Empire, the Persian Empire, right? There were always prophets. That's why they're the different books, right? In the what do you call it? In the Tanakh, right? Where it goes into certain prophecies. Ezekiel prophecy was during the Persian captivity, the Persian slave movement, around the Greco-Roman Empire. So Daniel, and we're telling so everything that's written says he comes in the volume of the book, right? So everything that's happening it's been written, it's been recorded.
I'll just start from the top. Jeremiah 28:8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms.
So all these kingdoms, right? You had the Egyptian captivity, right? And Moses was the prophet, right? And he was telling them what was going to happen, right? So it's just like how we're in the spiritual Rome. We're in the Greco-Roman Empire all over again, right? And like this place, the toes is going to be crushed, man. The whole image is going to be crushed.
Of war and of evil and of pestilence. The prophet which prophesied of peace, when the word of the prophet shall come to pass, then shall the prophet be known that the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai has truly sent him.
That's right. So the Lord only deal with the true prophets. He's not deal with the false prophets. There's a lot of wicked terrorists, man. Who are spiritual terrorists, man, who are going against the doctrine, right, of Yahweh Shemashah. Like you have the precept.
Yeah, I got a precept. This is Zephaniah chapter 1, verse 11. Going into the trade war you spoke of, right? So it says how the inhabitants of Kadesh, all the merchants who are cut down, all they that bear silver are cut off. And it shall come to pass at that time that I will search Jerusalem.
Yeah, so Bangladesh, it was a merchant city. It was a merchant place. Just like the city of London or New York, right? Wall Street, right? This place is going down now, right? And a lot of these corporations are going under. Trump talking about he wants to rebuild. He wants to make America great again. America is being destroyed.
It says, all the merchant people are cut down, all they that bear silver are cut off. And it shall come to pass at that time that I will search Jerusalem with candles and punish the men that are settled on their leave.
Yeah, guys like Alazar or Alazar, he's been exposed. He got exposed, right? And he's crying and shit, right? Because he's into all kinds of kinky shit, man. And he's been exposed, and guys like him, right? He's making a lot of money from his merchandise and his other endeavors. So read that one again.
Okay, this is Zephaniah chapter 1, verse 12. And it shall come to pass at that time that I will search Jerusalem with candles and punish the men that are settled on their knees.
Yeah, so that was like back during the Roman Empire, right? You had the scribes and the Pharisees, and they were the chief priests, right? They were getting certain tribute to Rome, right? And basically now the whole IUIC, ISUPK, they have the 501c3 charter. You know, they're all bought and paid for by the Roman Catholic Church, right? And they're pushing a wicked narrative to our people. They're telling them, you know, the main thing that they're going into right now, like the IIC general, sorry, not general, Nate Saint of IUIC. He's talking about the mark of the beast. He's trying to remix it, man, because he knows that the main prophecy is about to come, the mark of the beast, man, where you won't be able to buy or sell, right? So you guys who's not teaching the people the correct doctrine and not giving them and not washing his hands, right, to his congregation, is going to be in judgment, man. Yeah.
It says, that say in their heart, Yahweh will not do good, neither will he do evil. Therefore their good shall become a booty, and their houses a desolation. They shall also build houses.
Yeah, so all you guys that have some of these guys like IIC or General Yakana, I'm sure he's probably living good, man. Like Bill Gates and shit, and there's a home. You might have a nice property and shit. The Lord's gonna destroy all that, man. America's gonna be burned to fire, man. According to Bible prophecy.
It says, they shall also build houses, but not inhabit them, and they shall plant vineyards, but not drink the wine thereof.
And like that's us right now. Like we don't know, like we sinned, right? And we were living very, very fat in the land of Israel, the land of Jerusalem, right? We were living very fat, but the Lord did put a curse on us, right? And basically the Lord he cursed the land, right? we weren't able to have our own wine and shit, you know, that's a major curse, man, that we're under, and we're still under the curses, man. We're all under the curses. It doesn't matter if you're rich or like Floyd Mayweather, he has all these properties and cars and shit. You're still under the curse. You're still a nigger. So it's like they don't respect you.
It says, the great day of the Lord is near, it is near, and hasteth greatly, even the voice of the day of the hour.
Yeah, so there's been a lot of sightings of UFOs, you know, in the news, you know, on social media. There's been a lot of chariot sightings, right? And these people are going to be in a maze, right? It's not going to be like your movies with the whole the aliens and shit, or the reptilians and the greys and shit. We're going to see so-called black men, right? Israelite men, all right? No, in those chariots, and it's going to bring a lot of destruction. It's going to be a massive destruction. The angels are the angels. We have someone named Daniel 12, because Michael, right, the grand angel, the top angel under Yahweh Shai, man, he's part of the great war, man. And it's not going to be a nice thing.
Daniel 12?
Yeah.
This is Daniel 12, starting at verse 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation.
Yeah.
Even to that same time.
Time of trouble. We're approaching the time of Jacob trouble. Right? A lot of things is happening. Right? And you got to stay on point. A lot of things going to be happening. And it's going to be so bad that Michael is going to have to stand up for us. Yeah, it's going to get so bad that the angels are going to have to stand up for his elect, man, because it's going to be that bad.
Such as never since there was a nation, even to that same time.
Yeah, so we never seen, because it's going to be so bad. And you know, Esau has his technology. He has his robots, his drones. He has his guns, his direct energy weapon, his lasers, man. All right. So we're going to have to get divine intervention.
And at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book.
So it's only for the it's only for the elect, right? And the Lord knows who's of the elect, because the Lord was with the elect was with the elect was the Yahweh Shai. There's the time of the Genesis of the creation, right? The first fruits. The first spirits created. So it's going to be an amazing time. The elect is going to be translated. The elect is going to have superhuman bodies. It's going to be immortal. Someone get that in I think in 1 Corinthians.
Bring this out.
It says that in the twinkling of an eye.
Yeah. This is the book of Amos 3.
That's it.
Just listen to the ones that were sleeping.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Daniel 12, verse 2.
Yeah.
And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake.
Yeah. So the Lord is gonna raise up his elect. So guys like like King Masha, other elect members who died in the spirit is going to be the first one raised up.
Some to everlasting life, and some to shame.
Yeah, so some of you guys, right, who was fucking around, right, and
Right.
taking this word seriously. It's gonna be judged, all right? And you're gonna, so it's a fearful thing, man.
Mhm.
You know, like you don't want to fuck up. You know, like you know that we do slip up, but you know that you have to try it. You can't just willfully like be given to sin. You know?
Right. Let me bring this out because you went into the word prophet. So this is the book of Amos 3 and 6, and it reads, "Should a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid?"
Yeah, see what happened over there in Scarborough, mass shooting.
Mhm.
There's been a lot of shooting, man. For the couple months, some
Mhm.
terrible murders and shit in Toronto and great Toronto area.
Mhm.
You know, there's been like a lot of things going on. Man. A
Should
lot
there
of judgment, right? Look what happened over there in like New Orleans
Mhm.
during the time of like the New Year's.
Right.
You know, a couple, like I'm not sure how much of people was who got hit by a truck or whatever. There's been a lot of judgments. You know?
The shooting and the home invasions that they're doing right now.
Yeah,
It's a lot.
the damn tow truck wars
Yep.
and shit. You know, like all this tow truck wars, it's all organized crime. They're
That's
all,
right.
It's all for drugs
Uh-huh.
and insurance fraud and shit. You know?
And it reads, "Should there be evil in a city, and the Lord Yahweh had not done it?"
Yeah, like that rapper in America, he was like a rapper and he was at a car wash and he had his daughter with him.
Uh-huh.
And him and his daughter were
Good.
murdered.
Yep.
You know, so you're not supposed to be rapping about, you go sell drugs and go drill and kill your brother. So like some rappers are dying, you know, in mass numbers in America, man.
Verse 7, "Surely the Lord Yahweh, the Hashem Yahushai, will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants the prophets."
Yeah, so we're in the secret place. We're in the secret place, right? And we're in the open, but you people don't understand it. You don't you don't perceive it. Yeah, First Corinthians.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 51. Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed in a moment.
That's gonna be amazing, man. Like whoever the elect are, right? Which we hope to be, right? Because you know that's gonna be we're gonna be refreshed, right? We're gonna be eating good food. Everything will be upgraded. We're not gonna die. The elect will never die, man. After this second covenant, that's what we the second covenant. But some of you guys are talking about the second covenant is right now. Like some of you guys are talking about the second covenant is now. Yeah, it's that we're not in it. Like the guy in Mississippi that he bugged the two buggers talking about we're we're in the second covenant and changing the name and shit. You know, those two buggers. They're high as fuck. They're high. Like they're not like they have demons on there.
This is in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed.
The last trump, man. So we hope that Donald Trump, man, that hopefully this might be the last Trump, Lord's will. Lord's will. Because you see what's going on, the whole geopolitics, a lot of things is getting heated right now. A lot of brothers, and a brother over there in London, and the brother in Dallas, they always do the algorithm. Yes. And they go into the algorithm of World War III, and you know, so a lot of things is happening, and it's happening fast.
It says, for this corruptible must put on incorruption, and this mortal must put on immortality. So when this corruptible shall put on incorruption, and this mortal shall put on immortality.
The word is mortal flesh. This sin, our body is absorbed to sin, right? Especially right now that we're under these that we're destroying the world, we're destroying society, right? You know that these are the air is polluted, the water, everything. The stuff that we buy in the grocery store is all contaminated. You know, it's wicked, man. So we're waiting for the immortal bodies, man. So this place could be destroyed. You know? Once Yahweh Shai comes and cracks the clouds, right? You know that some of you people, you know, like some of these people are probably watching our videos, they're laughing and shit, they're smoking, they're kids on it. Scoffers, man, judge them.
This is Hebrews 8 and Hebrews 8 verse 7. For if that first covenant had been faultless, then should no place have been sought for the second.
Yeah, because like with Moses, right? He gave he got the commandments, right? And Moses, he went up to Mount Sinai, went up to the mountain with the chariot, right? And he used like the lasers and then to write down like the commandments, like the 10 commandments or whatever, thou shalt not steal and murder, like thou shalt not murder and all that, and all the other laws. Moses went down there and basically, you know, that when he came up, basically when he came up from the mount, right, the 2/3 was there, and they were they went and built the damn golden calf, whatever, you know, and started rebelling against the Heavenly Father, man. He started to rebel against him. You know, and basically, that's why for 40 days. Sorry. Like for 40 years, I mean. Like we were in the wilderness for 40 years, right? And because our people were very rebellious and stubborn, right? And that's why we had like the book of Judges, right? Like we were under some, right? And then the Messiah was punishing us, and going to the Greco, going to Babylon, Haran, and that, no? So we weren't able to keep the commandments fully because we're in the sinful flesh, and our people were enticed to start to worship these different idols. So now the Heavenly Father now is going to give us his covenant, his new covenant, and give us the laws. It's going to be in our flesh. So we're going to have the spirit of life that's within us. We're not going to sin anymore.
Verse 8. For finding fault with them, he saith, behold, the Lord, new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah.
Bro, like, this is going to be big, man. It's going to be big. But right now, like, we don't. Like, we're not living with. So when they try, it's going to be amazing. Right? We're going to have everything. Right? But even though like we're catching hell, right? But it's not compared. It's not compared to what's going to happen. The Heavenly Father is going to bless His elect.
Verse 9. Not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day when I took them by the hand and led them out of the land of Egypt, because they continued not in my covenant, and I regarded them not, said the Lord.
Yeah, because our people were rebellious. People were going to Egypt. They wanted to go.
Oh, sorry, just didn't want to interrupt.
Our people wanted to go back to Egypt. Right now we're in the spiritual Egypt. Right? You have the sea of power, the big phallic symbol, Washington DC. Right? This whole masonry, right? It goes back to the whole Egyptian practice, Babylonian practice. It's not cult. It's hidden. Right? So they're into all this secret rites and ritual.
Yeah, because what it does, right? A lot of people don't know why they do it. It's how they communicate, right? We, as men of the Lord, we communicate to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai through the Spirit as well. But that's on the right hand side. He communicates with us through dreams. He communicates with us through with supping with us, right? Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. But there's also signs in the heavens that he can communicate with us as well. So the people on the left-hand side, going all the way back to the Babylonians, they found out that as well. But it's all left-hand side magic, like astrology. Astrology is real, right? That's why there's likeness to it. If you're a Leo, or if you're a Sag, or this or that, there's likenesses to it. So there's some type of truth to it, but it's all demonic, right? So it's their form of communication. It's how they communicate with the spirits. That's what Halloween is for. Halloween is for them to communicate with the spirits when the veil between the spiritual world and the physical world is at the thinnest. Go ahead.
Hebrews 8, verse 10. For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel. After those days, says the Lord, I will put my laws into their mind and write them in their hearts.
Yeah, so it's gonna be like you're in a computer, man. Like you're gonna have it's gonna be completely righteous.
Second nature.
It's gonna be it's gonna be natural.
That's right. Yep.
Right? Like we're gonna use 100% of our brain.
That's right.
They say that
That's right.
They say that we only have like 5 or 10% of our brain. So so once the elect gets that new covenant in their flesh, man, it's gonna be done. We're gonna do all kinds of things. Like that they show us these things in their Hollywood movies, like X-Men and Marvel and all those.
Yep.
Dragon Ball Z.
That's true.
So like the elect is gonna have that aura, man.
Most importantly, we're going to be just pleasing the Lord. We're gonna be,
That's right.
That's right.
pleasant sight to the
That's
Lord.
right.
So all he's going to do is bless you. If you're doing righteousness, he's just going to bless you.
That's right.
We don't know what that's like.
We're under these curses. Yeah. We've been in Babylon too long. This place is waxing worse and worse. Every year it gets worse and worse.
And I will be to them a power, and they shall be to me a people. And they shall not teach every man his neighbor and every man his brother, saying, Know the Lord, for all shall know me from the least to the greatest. For I will be merciful to their unrighteousness and their sins and their iniquities, and I will remember no more. In that he said, a new covenant, he had made the first old. Now that which decayeth and waxeth old is ready to vanish away.
Yeah, so so we're not gonna be the elect is gonna be upgraded. It's gonna be amazing, man.
Yeah, it's literally 2.0.
Yeah.
Second covenant.
Yeah.
2.0.
So Jeremiah chapter 16, verse 14. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that it shall no more be said, and how it liveth that brought up the children of Israel. But the Lord how it liveth that brought up the children, thou shalt have the land before, all the lands wither that given them.
Yeah, so we're in Egypt, man. This place is totally whack. See the Oscars and stuff. The Oscars they have Egyptian deities. Right? So this whole
Which one? No, Oscar's Patan.
yeah, so all these that's why they're heavy into that Egyptian practice.
makes sense because he was the god of like theater. So when you go into the god of theater, he was that god.
And it says, all the lands whither he had driven them, and I will bring them again into the land that I gave the fathers.
Yeah, so we're going to get the conquest. And we're going to get our land. But the people in our land are converts. But the people in that land of Israel is converts. They're known as the Khazarian Empire.
That's right.
Or the Ottoman Turks. Right? They're nothing but Edomites.
Go ahead.
Yeah, like they're nothing but Edomites. Right? You keep going. Yeah, keep going.
And it says, behold, I will send for many fishers, say before Yahweh, and they shall fish them, and after will I send for many hunters. They shall hunt them in the mountains.
Yeah, so the length is right. Right now we're fishing here, right? Just like when Yahushua said, I'll make you fishers of men. Right? So we're fishing the elect. The whole point of the elect to follow and to keep our heritage. Sorry, to keep their heritage. Right? But basically when Yahushua comes, man, the line of the tribe of Judah, man, it's gonna be a wrap, bro. Like, you know, then Edomites are gonna be in the deep underground military bases, chilling, trying to hide out,
Yes.
eating good,
Oh yeah, eating very well.
eating good,
Yeah.
having orgy, whatever the fuck
Yes.
they're
Oh
doing
yeah.
down there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, man.
Yeah, because they're wicked, man. Like, and they're gonna not repent.
Yeah.
So like, so they have to beat them with a rod of iron, literally, right? Because these people are gonna are stubborn. Like, so that's gonna be good for the 1,000 years. So you Edomites are gonna, you Edomites to other nations aren't gonna have to. The Edomites to other nations aren't gonna keep the law, right? Because you're a heathen.
That was it. Ezekiel chapter 20, verse 1, it says, I saw an angel come down from heaven, putting the bottoms a great chain in his head. And he had laid hold of the dragon, that old serpent.
So the Roman Empire, right? See how we're shy.
Which is the devil and Satan, and bound in the fountain of
So you were in captivity for 1,000 years, known as the medieval ages, dark ages. Like the apostles, apostle or high priest Arya, and the other, what's his name? Shammai? No,
Marsha.
No. Yeah, Yeshaya. They were always into that the dark age, the history.
The history, yes.
Yeah, like back in the 70s and 80s, they had a lot of DVDs
And the book.
and then books, man.
Expensive ass
And they went deep. I never, like none of us never knew. Cause I always liked the dark ages, Because I remember when I was like grade 3 or 4, and I did certain assignments, and I used to like about the dagger. That's why you guys in London, you guys love the knives, the daggers. I always was fascinated with that medieval time because medieval time was us. We had castles, we had cities,
And the funny thing is about medieval times, Esau has an infatuation. Like he'll dress up as the armor. He'll have those mimicking fights.
medieval times. I went there last year.
And they'll be historians like okay, in the 13th century the armor it shifted from this to this, and they'll be on it. But then they'll talk shit about the medieval times. They'll say it was a unenlightened time.
Yep.
The castles were filthy, this and that. You got to really dig
Damn
into
right.
it. You got to really dig into it to find information that goes against that.
That's right.
Right information, because he'll talk shit about that time period, even though he's saying it was us, right? It was us Edomites, right? But he'll talk shit about that time period, and then he'll big it up at the same time. So which one is it?
That's right.
Right? You got to look into it. And Jake, when they built the castle, there's ways to keep it clean. There's ways to sanitize. They just want to say there was rats everywhere, shit everywhere, this and that, right? But like you got to really actually dig into it to find out how people actually live there.
And is that a Jake's nature? Our nature is not to see rats. That's not even our nature.
We don't even like to see rats.
Yo, that's not even our nature as a people, man.
And that's why I was watching a video posted on there was the Maureen house. The Maureen house, a Moore house over there. I believe it was in Germany and certain parts of Europe.
Oh yeah,
And they have statues of the Blackamoors and all that.
that's right.
The Moors, right? Because a lot of those cities throughout Europe were built by us. And that's why a lot of these statues are all over Europe.
Yeah, just the castles. The castles are still there.
Yeah.
These Edomites live in our residence. That's our residence.
So there's nothing wrong with that. Pirates, man, natural born pirates. And they talk about
Verse 3, it says, cast him into the bottomless pit and shut him up and set a seal upon
that's
him.
what we fought that mind. So that during the Dark Ages, man. The mind didn't have no proper language. That's what they call it the Slavic language. We didn't really have no culture. Jake had a sophisticated. Jake sophisticated them. Jake built all the universities throughout Europe.
That's right. Language. You hear about the different language, Scandinavian, this. It's all Jake. When you go back to etymology and you see those different translations into this and that, it's all Jake. All those people go back to Jake. Yeah, the water. Yeah, that's right. Yep.
But sometimes when the spirits on me or you, whatever, sometimes that we do those videos, but it's a lot of research.
It's tedious.
It's
tedious.
So when the spirits on us, then we do a video going to the history. Yeah, it's very tedious.
Because even the Vikings, right? Like when you watch Vikings season 6, they stumble upon the Bruce, right? Ivar, right? And he finds out that those are these people, they just went south.
That's right.
Right? And they became Christians, right? And they subscribed to Constantine. And they looked at themselves as like this is the word head first, right? And then they put a shard. Russian for sure. Right? But they looked at themselves like, well, we're better, we're the top.
Yes.
And Jake fought, man. That's how we know Jake fought.
And then Jake was in Russia for over 1,000 years, right? Trade and populated, right? So a lot of Moors up there, and they, that's why Russia. I was looking on TikTok. Right? It's a beautiful woman. And we're going to get them too.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to get them, right? We're going to get children loans. Like Shabba Ranks.
So this is cast him into the bottomless pit and shut him up and set a seal upon him. And he should.
So we're laughing at that, right now. But now, your lives is exposed.
That's right.
It's good. Like, this is good for us.
Right.
Like, even though we don't have the resource, we don't have the power, but we know our history now. You can't deceive us anymore. Yeah?
And it says here, Revelation 23, it says, and set a seal upon him that he should deceive the nations with war till 1,000 years should be fulfilled.
So your guy Alizar talking about 1,000 years is like we we still have 1,000 years to go. He said some shit like that. You know, so that's what the Most High judges and stuff.
Yeah, just a little bit more. And it says, and after that, he must go to Little
This
Caesar.
is his little season, man. That's right. You know, they have all these global think tanks. They have all these secret societies across Europe and the world. They have hundreds of thousands of different secret societies, man. You know, and they're doing a lot of destruction, man. They're doing a lot of shit, man. You know, and they're destroying us, the tribes, the 12 tribes of Israel, Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Simeon, going all the way down to Issachar, for sure. They're being robbed, they're being exploited by these damn Edomites.
They use up the earth's resources, wasting them. Right? They actually use people the most as a resource, as a literal battery.
That's right. Yes.
You know what I mean?
That's
like,
right.
Like children.
Like the Matrix.
Yeah, like
Yes.
Go ahead.
You know,
Yeah.
they actually waste the resources of this whole planet.
Yeah, they do.
And they want to give you Earth Day, you know, a climate day, Earth hour.
Yep.
Right? Yeah, about the show.
Which is coming up. You know? Show them.
Malachi 1:1. It says, "You heard it of the word of Yahweh to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, say the Lord Yahweh, yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith Yahweh? Yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste, the dragons of the wilderness."
You could expand on this.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, the Lord is dealing with Jacob, man, because Jacob was given 12. He has his 12 sons, 12 tribes, and he was given the covenant, right? So, you know, we're gonna have the Most High. He hates Esau Edom. Esau Edom is going to be put into slavery, just like what we're going into Revelation 20. You know, after 1,000 years, he's going to be loose for a little season, and that's the time that he's in. And that's all the freedom he's going to get after that. You know, he's going to be released into slavery.
And 1,000 years is not going to be a nice 1,000 years. It's going to be a nice, slow, like, you know, it's going to be a nice, slow kind of, it's going to be a nice, slow 1,000 years. Like, we're going to marinate it. It's like we're going to marinate it like into this 1,000 years. So it's going to learn how to build up our empire. Like, up under Yahweh Hashem Shai.
It says here, verse 4, whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return to the desolate places.
That's what he did, man. He destroyed a lot of cities on the earth, and they tried to rebuild. Right? And, you know, they have skyscrapers all over the place. You know, his apartments, his Section 8. It's wicked, man. He says we want them to join house to house. Yeah.
Explosive rocks.
Yeah. It's wicked, man. Right, man, and like, you know, like these people are making billions of dollars. You know, like one of these apartments, you know, see an apartment right there. It's probably worth like freaking billions of dollars every year. Right? Because you know you have to pay it, right?
Hey, back in the day, your home touched the ground.
Yeah.
You know, you had a plot of land, you could walk out, you know.
Yeah.
Now you know, you got this shit.
You could farm.
Hey, during the time of King Solomon, every Israelite had a property, you know, in a garden.
These sons are wicked. It's basically want to be dependent on this system.
It's an artificial system. They keep seeing, you know. That's why you people were finished, man. You don't know about passing, about withdrawing yourself, you know, about self-control.
Exactly.
When all this shit crashes, you're done, man.
Yeah, that's right. For sure.
100%.
Sure.
It says, well, we will return and build the desolate places, thus saith the Lord Yahweh of armies.
Yeah, so he saw wasting. He did a lot of killing. Right? He killed all the tribes. Yeah, he massacred, you know, certain tribes. You know, certain tribes in the Caribbean, right? And in America, Central America. He did a lot of killing, man. And then his Gatling gun, right? The Gatling gun came about in like the early 1900s or 1800s. The Gatling gun, 1800s, and they massacred Gad. They killed all the buffalo, you know. So you damn devils, you guys have a lot of crimes to pay for.
Crimes against humanity.
Crimes against humanity.
Yes. It says, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness.
Yeah, so this place is it's not gonna be built up anymore, man. You know, after this World War III, the whole nuclear apocalypse, that's it. It's not going to be a nice thing for America, Israel, and certain parts of the world. For America to be, it's going to be left as a memorial, right? It's going to be left as a memorial because they have killed the saints, man, which is known as the Israelites.
This is real quick. This is Job, chapter 5 and 12. He disappointed the devices of the crafty so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise.
And this is what their enterprise is, the new world order, right? Because they're against the old world order, right? Like when Jake was in power, but even though Jake was wicked too, right? During the 1,000 years, right? But you can do that one against something.
Okay, 1 second. Job 5 and 12. He disappointed the devices of the crafty so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise.
The enterprise is the new world order. The enterprise is to get everybody tagged with the R5. Or the whole narrow.
Yeah, he disappointed you.
The more is gonna disappoint you.
Yeah, Elon just watched billions of dollars come to naught.
They probably cursed the Lord.
Yeah, they did.
Yep.
That's right. Yes, they did. Well, if you know anything about space, NASA and all of them, they're all Luciferians. They're all 33-degree Masons, man. So when they're doing all of that, who knows what they're doing it for, man? Probably trying to open up portals and shit. These devils don't play games, man.
It's real.
100%. Yeah.
Stargate and shit.
That's
they
right.
have certain technology,
Yeah.
and they're top fit.
That's right.
They can do certain things. Basically, like manipulate certain things.
Sorry, I apologize. No, that was it, but I have something else.
Esau is very crafty, man. He has his underground tunnels. He has his underground little cities and shit, like in the ocean. Esau has some crazy shit.
This is Revelation 12 and 7. And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought against his angels.
Yeah, so when Yahweh Shai, Michael is going to fight against the Russians, the Chinese. He's going to fight against all these world armies because it's going to be so bad. It's going to be World War II, right? And then at the same time, you're going to have the angel that's going to come fight the host of the armies. It's going to be it's going to be an amazing sight to behold. Like the trumpeter told Zelensky, you're playing with World War III. Yeah, you're playing with World War III. Yeah. But they show you that in that movie Wilson Independence Day. And there was like supposedly happened, and then the aliens came.
This is 2nd Ezra 13:1. And it came to pass after 7 days, I dreamed a dream by night, and lo, there arose a wind from the sea that it moved all the waves thereof. And I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with thousands of heaven. And when he turned his countenance to look, all things trembled that were seen under him.
The angels, man, they're not coming. The angels aren't no nice guys, man. They're coming, and it's gonna be a fearful sight to behold.
Verse 4, and whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they burned that heard his voice, like as the earth faileth when it feeleth the fire.
Yeah, so the angels are gonna be in their chariots, man, and zapping the people down, bombing up the place with their technology, washing up the whole place. It's not gonna be a nice thing.
Verse 5, and after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of the number from the four winds of the heaven to subdue the man that came out of the sea.
So yeah, they're going to try to fight against Yahushua. The Lord is coming a massive chariot, man. It's going to look like a mountain. It's going to be a big mountain. It's going to block up the whole damn sky.
Verse 6, but I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain and flew upon it. But I would have seen the region or place whereout the hill was graven, and I could not. And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were sore afraid, and yet durst fight.
Yeah, so this was Esdras. He had that vision, right? And certain brothers have been getting visions of the Lord. You know, because it's a big chariot. So a lot of things happen in the spirit. You know, so just like how Esdras he saw these visions, he was scared. He was throwing up. You know, it was a terrible thing to behold.
Verse 9, and lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand, nor held sword, nor any instrument of war. But only I saw that he sent out of his mouth, as it had been, a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests.
So they have some crazy technology. Some of them like lightning and thunder, killing the whole city, destroying the place. And so the angels are gonna have fun, and the elects are gonna have fun. And the elects in the chariots, they're gonna be crazy to y'all, like they're gonna be crazy to y'all by showing how shy it's gonna be a fearful sight to behold. It's not gonna be a nice thing.
Verse 11, and they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude which was prepared to fight, and burned them up every one, so that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and the smell of smoke.
So you are armies, American armies. You can be the Marines, the navies, the Russian armies, the Chinese army. You know, they have China and Russia. They have a big army. And our side, the angels are gonna come and destroy all their armies. So that's what so once our elect sees that, man, and they're beat up, and they're gonna see our big brothers. We're gonna see our side, the big brothers fight for us, man. It's gonna be a wrap. It's gonna be totally wiped up.
Hey, that's all going to be televised.
It's all gonna be televised.
People on the other side of the world are going to see that and be like,
What happened?
the strongest men from all over the world just died in seconds. Holy shit.
It's 1 hour. He said, someone find that one? In Revelation, in 1 hour, I think it's Revelation, but it's going to happen so fast.
Yeah.
Because some of those, a lot of those IURC, those ballistic missiles, right? They're going to be shot, and like some of those missiles could be shot, to America within 15, 20 minutes from Russia, China, or half an hour.
Could you imagine that?
So it's gonna happen.
Nuclear
It's
war?
gonna happen so fast. It could happen this fucking year.
Yeah.
You don't know, because but the thing that the thing that we're looking forward. This is the only thing that we're looking forward to.
Yeah, go ahead.
Is the mark of the beast technology. And they have to push that technology first. They have to get rid of this cash, and they have to initiate and institute that mark of the beast system. A lot of people, I think, Sweden or certain parts of like a lot of people already have their chips.
Switzerland.
Right? So they have to. So it has to come to the West first. And then once that comes to the West, that's it. So we plan for it.
This is Revelation 18, verse 15. The merchants of these things, which were made rich by her, shall stand afar off of fear of her torment, weeping and wailing, and saying, Alas, alas, the great city that was clothed in fine linen and purple and scarlet and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tim Hortons, Walmart,
Starbucks.
Starbucks. Yeah, all the great companies, man.
Yep.
Here's Costco. Costco loves these places, man. Hudson, yeah, that's right. Hudson Bay's gone. You're out of here. Yeah, man, you're right, huh? Shit. See,
Yeah,
Because these
Nike,
nations
Lululemon.
that's right.
Because these nations come and they're very affluent, man. They have all these major corporations, these major
Hey,
corporations.
Mercedes-Benz, all the German cars, because Germany does business here.
Big money.
Revelation 18, verse 17.
You could take over.
No, man.
For in 1 hour so great riches is come to naught, and every shipmaster and all the company and ships and sailors, and as many as
So all these port employees and stuff, that's getting a lot of the traffic.
BlackRock.
Yeah.
BlackRock just bought up the canal, Panama. That's BlackRock. So what does that mean?
Holy shit.
If you got somebody like BlackRock that just did that,
Fuck.
that means they now control the flow of goods. So if they want to starve the world, they could do that now. So now it's easier to starve the West.
So now it's called the Gulf of America now.
Well, that's what they want to change it.
Trump said he doesn't want to call the Gulf of Mexico.
That's Mexico.
He calls it Gulf
Yeah.
of America.
Yeah. Which goes back to scripture. They name places after themselves.
Same shit anyway.
Same shit.
Because we're still in America. We're in North America, Central America, North
No,
America.
go ahead.
Yeah, we're in North America, South America, Central America. We're in America.
The word shipmaster, I looked it up from the Greek, right? It's Uber Natsir, right? Which means steersman, helmsman, sailing master. When you go to a root word, the word is a governing or government. Right? So that shipmaster is like you're saying,
Maritime law?
maritime law, because they import export.
Yeah, the export. That's
Right?
right.
They're gonna cry, man. They're gonna wail.
Yeah, laws of the sea.
We have all these mines all over the world.
And that shows you they're not gonna cry because America's a great, honest nation.
No.
They're crying because there's no more money.
No more money.
All right.
Yep.
No more consumerism.
Yep.
You people are just consumers. Right. So you're not being wailed after because the Christian good nation of America is done. No. Everyone knows this is a wicked place, and you come here to get rich.
Right.
Hey, the reason why so much drug flows here is because the people use the drugs.
That's right.
The reason why child trafficking flows here, and that's through containers as well. It's not only cars and clothes, there's people in containers. And the reason why that can happen is because you people request that, right? you request little children.
Blind the man.
Even the people in Hollywood. You have the people in Hollywood that adopt children. You think all those children are just there? No, those are stolen children, man. Some of them come from Haiti and all over the world, man. Those are stolen kids, man.
They're all like they're being sacrificed too.
That's right, man.
To these Baal, these different these so-called false deities,
Yeah, man.
false gods. So it's real. It's real. It's real stuff.
You have that South African actress. What's her name? Charlize Theron.
Yeah, that's her name. Yeah, the white bitch.
She has those two little
Oh yes.
melanated boys.
Yeah.
You know, so
She turned them
Yeah.
into girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turned them into girls.
Yeah, wicked, man. Like I was believing when Donna was doing something like that.
Oh, she did do it. Yeah, Madonna did do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she basically like I think the son now is like you can see he's gay and shit.
Now you understand why guys like couples like Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie. How much kids did they adopt? Like 20 plus kids.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're wondering what's going on? Are they really humanitarians?
Oprah,
Why
shit.
they, you know?
Oprah had her school over in Africa. They're saying she did trafficking.
Of course.
To you.
Of course. Yeah, man.
So that's those real, man. That's stuff with Diddy and all that shit. That shit's real. And these are low levels of hustlers. The high level drug Edomites who's in power, man. A lot of things happen behind the scenes.
Well, we know the
Eyes
Queen.
wide shut.
We know the Queen used to do that here in Canada to the Aborigines.
Right.
So
Yeah.
and they're still missing. Nothing came out of that. And the guy that wrote about that, he died.
Like
Why?
these police, these RCMP.
I wonder why.
Exactly.
Yeah, so these these things going on,
Yeah.
and they're all in cahoots. It's all a big plot, right?
Yeah, so this is Revelation 18 and 17. For in 1 hour so great riches is come to naught,
That's right.
and every shipmaster and all the company and ships and sailors, and as many as trained by the sea, stood afar off.
So that's gonna happen 1 hour. We're gonna the elect whoever the elect are here, right? It's gonna be serious. We're gonna be like I thought. It just took a place. It just took how it shine 1 hour, and all this place is destroyed. It's
Hey, you know how you know it can't be 1,000 years? If another 1,000 years go by, nobody's waking up to this truth, man. People are gonna be gone, man. Fucked out, man. These kids have no sense, man.
Yeah, because they have a short Instagram.
They do because of the iPad.
Yeah, they're on the iPhone.
You're right, man. You're right, brother. You're right. The food. You're right, brother. Yeah, man. Hey, now they have the VR glasses, so they're literally in the game.
Yeah.
Yo, they've been getting up from they were babies, man. In their foot.
So we're not. Yeah, so that's why I said if it wasn't for the elect saved, no flesh is little to save.
You have to be
That's right.
saved.
That's right.
Because it's gonna be that. It's getting bad, man. Like you know what? Like like sometimes I go on my phone, I go on my tablet.
Yep.
I go on TikTok. I'm just scrolling.
Go ahead.
Like, for a couple hours, and just waking up to portal. It's a damn portal. It's a portal.
Yeah.
So we have to get out of this place. So the electric to come out of this place. They have a thing like indoor generation. Yeah, because like we're like 80s babies, 90s babies, 70s or whatever.
Mhm.
And like we were go outside, we play basketball, soccer, and manhunt,
Bike riding,
bike riding, you know, go
rollerblades.
fishing.
Yeah, rollerblades. Yeah, man.
Like to actually make a kite
Yeah.
and all that stuff.
Pick fruits. We used to pick fruits. Yeah, you'd see fruits on the trees. We pick the fruits.
And now all these videos, we have these nostalgia videos.
Afternoon.
They'll show you like mid 2000s high school.
Yeah.
And everyone looks happy. And people are commenting
yeah.
like everyone looks happy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Because if now you get everybody's just like this, you know,
Zombie.
You know what I mean? Just bugged out.
Bro, we used to
Bug
race
out.
for recess. When it was recess, we used to race to go outside. Even winter, we play football on the field. You want to skip outside? What do you mean? You want to be inside? Shit. That's why you have a snow pants for. You put on your snow pants and your snow boots, you're good. You're warm.
Verse 18, Hebrews 18 and 18. And cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, what city is like unto this great city? And they cast the dust on their heads and cried, weeping and wailing, saying, at last, that great city wherein were made rich all that had ships in the sea by reason of her costliness, for in 1 hour is she made desolate.
That's what's going to happen, man. And it's going to be a sweet savor to the Lord. Someone finds
Gotta go.
one where it says the lambs and goats. I think it's Isaiah. I think Isaiah 34. It says the lambs and the goats. But this is going to be a big deal. A big deal. A big meal, man. Big part. You're going to be roasted, man.
No, go ahead.
The Lord's going to roast you down. Roast you down. The Lord's going to have a big meal.
Everybody wants to be the goat.
You guys are the goats. So, you know, this is Isaiah 34:5. For my sword shall be bathed in heavens. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea.
On who?
Upon Idumea.
Upon Idumea. So, who was Esau? Remember, like, you just gave me that book? I think I borrowed it from you, man. It shows you, like, who was Esau.
Mm-hmm.
It shows you who, so they know exactly.
The funny thing about that book is the cover, right? The cover was white. Like the book was white, but the cover inside was red. Right? It had like a rectangle.
Wow.
Yeah.
They showed you
Yeah.
Esau, Edom, and then they have red.
Yeah.
And then that shows you you're not white.
It's a very good book, and it's on it's on PDF as well. So they know who they are.
Hey, that's like that guy in that TV show called Reacher. Reacher is like,
Very good.
he's like, I'm just a wanderer.
Go ahead.
I know my history goes back to wanderers, so I'm just a wanderer. I don't pack no bags, no nothing. I just have my toothbrush and the clothes on my back.
Yeah, man, that's what they do, man.
He's a traveling weapon.
Remember, it says in Genesis, it says you're going to be a fugitive.
Yeah, exactly.
Right,
Yeah.
That's exactly what that was.
Mm-hmm.
They go all over, man, and they're doing a lot of things, man. They're doing a lot of shit.
It says, behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment. The sword of the Lord Yahweh is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of the kidneys of rams.
So it's going to be a big meal, man. When the hour shine, the angels, right? The angels, and they're going to be eating, man. Because this place is going to be totally it's on fire, man.
Oh yeah.
So, so when they're so basically, once they get the crown and stuff, man, that's it.
Hey, and we've never seen power like that before.
It's going to be a feast.
It's the first time that we're ever going to see the power of the heavens actually do that. The powers of the heavens never did that in our history before,
right.
going back to the beginning of the world. So it's the first time they're going to come and just zap, 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 zap. We've never seen power like that before, and we've never seen extraterrestrial power. This is going to be our first time in history. It's going to be with Yahushua, right? Yahushua is going to come down. We're going to see somebody who's superhuman. It's crazy, man.
And they show us that in the Star Wars and all that stuff.
Could you imagine whatever his body's going to look like? We don't even know. We don't even know what his muscle on top of muscle. What the fuck? Holy shit.
It says, for the Lord Yahweh hath a sacrifice in Basra and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea.
Wow, Idumea. Right. So these thinking book of the Zondervan Bible Dictionary, it says that Edom is the prominent future figure of judgment. figures prominently the
Our
last
future judgment.
So they know it's all about Esau. It's all about someone getting separated by 6. Oh, 9.
Let me get
Esau.
this preset. Going into America, because right now you have the president, and people have so much hope into this guy because he's making a lot of changes. This is the book of Jeremiah 51:7, and it reads, Babylon have been a golden cup in the Lord Yahweh's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad.
And that's what they're doing, man. They
Go
push,
ahead.
you know, this whole feminism
No, you're good.
on the world. You know, they the woman is over the man instead of the man over the woman, destroying households. This place needs to be destroyed, man.
Verse 8, Babylon is suddenly fallen and is destroyed. How for her take balm for her pain? If so, be she may be healed.
Yeah, so you're not going to be healed. Yeah, you know, you like the global elite, but like mainly you so-called like middle class, or like you don't like right now, like there's no middle class. Either you're wealthy or you're poor.
You don't have the cards.
Yeah, you don't have the cards.
You Trump.
So let's see.
Verse 9, we will have healed Babylon, but she's not healed. Forsake her, let us go.
It's like you're right now, right? Because we're talking about hard times in the middle class. You're in a time where you have headlines of food banks not available to the public, right? Because there's too many people coming.
Yeah, that's right.
We're coming into a time where a food bank, what's that? It's not going to be like that. You're going to be trying to get a pigeon, whatever you can.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know?
squirrel.
So right now, there's still that little bit of bomb, whatever. We're coming to the real end of this
Yeah.
situation, you know, because the middle class, like the brother just said, there is no real middle class.
Yep.
It's dissipating before your eyes.
Yep.
You know?
You can still go for student loans.
Yeah.
Those things are going to be gone soon.
Your
Benefits,
fucking
benefits,
ODS program, your fucking program, ODS.
Yeah, that's going to be gone. It's going to be gone.
So they're going to have a new system called universal basic income,
That's right.
right? And you know, so you're so that's one of the benefits that you know that you might have or whatever is going to be gone.
Hey, but that's the reason why, hey, Trump is giving insight on what's happening. That's why he said Canada should be the 50-something state. He's saying that because that's the one world order where everybody's under one umbrella. There's no more Canada. There's no more United States. It's just whatever they're going to call it. They're going to give it a name, whatever that name is. And under that thing, just like the elder said, there's no more benefits. There's only a payment every month. That's it. Just one payment. Total control. And total control. And zones.
Yep.
And zones.
That's what I like that.
And
It's
zones.
like I heard that.
And just like all the time with Justin Timberlake,
Yeah, come.
where he was, you can't go into rich areas because you don't have the pass. You won't even be able to go there because you don't have enough funds.
That's right.
You won't even be able to shop there.
Hey,
I hear that in the UK. I heard this like that. You can't go into certain areas unless you have your.
hey, some parts of America, it looks like a third world country. Worse.
LA, brother,
LA.
downtown, Philadelphia,
Boston.
San Francisco, all the great cities.
Back to Jeremiah 51:9. Let's start from the top. We will have healed Babylon, but she's not healed. Forsake her and let us go everyone into his own country. For her judgment reach unto heaven, and is the lift up even to the skies. That was it.
This is going to be judged, man. It's going to be a terrible
Well,
judgment.
this prophecy already came to pass. And it's coming to pass day by day, but it came to pass already in a major way. You know what people are leaving?
Yeah.
People are leaving this West world.
It was like it was on the news today, like the most province in Canada, the people living is Ontario.
Wow.
That's where the money is.
Yep.
That's why a lot of people going to South America or something, going to Asia.
Asia, yeah.
Yep.
I know a girl. I did a delivery. She said she goes to Thailand. Yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
chicks going on there. I guess it's very cheap.
Yeah.
I see the chick in the car. Yeah.
Yep. Go ahead.
I think American
You can live, yes.
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 Yes. Yes. And he was living good. The condo was like huge.
You don't-
it's not third world.
Yeah.
Jeez. The food is real.
So so we're it's like we're still in this captivity. So we're not gonna. It's like we're still under these curses. Man.
That's right.
Yeah, so it's like it doesn't matter if you try to leave. You're still under the curse, and you still like these nations don't really respect us anymore. And then when that place, those places fall, that's what
Those chicks are going to be the first ones to go.
Jake's going to Dubai and shit. Yeah, like Jake's going to Dubai and follow Sharia law.
Yeah.
Bullshit. Yeah, go ahead.
Jeremiah 50, verse 16. Cut off the sower from Babylon, and him that handleth the sickle in the time of harvest. For fear of the oppressing sword, they shall turn every one to his people, and they shall flee every one to his own land.
Yeah, that's what's happening. Everybody's trying to leave. Everybody's trying to leave this place, man. All right. Like a lot of shit's happening, man.
Joel 2:1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, cometh.
Hey, how you going to blow the trumpet if you don't call people out? That means you're not really blowing the trumpet. That means a trumpet is annoying. If your kids ever came home with an instrument, that shit is annoying because they're learning. They don't know how to play it yet. They come home and they're doing it night and day. Oh, I gotta prepare for this my practice or whatever they call it. A show's coming up and they have to practice. They come home and they bang that shit. That shit is annoying because they're learning. That's us, right? We're annoying, man. But guess what? We're annoying to you because you don't want to get right, man. Go ahead.
For it is nigh at hand, a day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness.
Yeah, and that darkness is just talking about the lack of knowledge, the lack of understanding. That's why we have to be outside, right? We don't think we want to travel to or we want to do this, but we can't because we have to be able to answer the questions that the people have, right? You people on the sign are going to ask questions. What does this mean? What does that mean? Our job is to answer. Our job is to let you know that, this place is going to be destroyed for the wickedness, right? Go ahead.
As the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong, there hath not been ever the like, neither shall be any more after it.
Mm-hmm.
Even to the years of many generations. A fire devoureth before them.
Hey, because remember, after this, there's going to be no more wars. So nothing like this will ever happen again. So what we're preparing to see is going to be the ultimate climax to the movie, right? Which is the destruction of the Edomites and the 2/3, right? And you black women are involved. Your destruction is coming as well.
And they're living very affluent, man.
Oh yeah,
There's some rich, niggas out here.
very wealthy, of course. There's niggas that their wealth is better than Caucasians because their wealth is old, right? Those are slave owners as well.
Like who put up that video of the Jake Masons? The Prince
Yeah, I don't know who put it up, but exactly.
Like those niggas.
Yeah, on Capitol Hill.
They're doing very well.
Very
yeah,
well.
I think they're one of you guys posted it. Yeah, where the guys in Georgia, he was the grandmaster.
Yeah, he was the grandmaster.
who's over there in Georgia. Actually,
That's right, man. You get respect.
You know what? I was watching a video. I don't know if you guys watching this rapper, Lil Uzi. That's nice.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They own lots of land. Go ahead, huh?
Joel 2 and 3. A fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth. The land is as the Garden of Eden.
Hey, so why would the scriptures be talking about 1,000 years, man? That fire is right now. In 1,000 years, you people would be so subjugated that the elites wouldn't even need to use a nuclear. You need to use the nuclear now because it's going to be country against country, right? Let the weak say that I am strong. The weak are saying they're strong now. Who's the weak? The weak is Pakistan. The weak is North Korea, right? And all the rest of those countries that are getting nuclear weapons, like India, Iran.
Yeah, Trump's like, it's going to be interesting in the next 2 months.
Exactly. The heck we're talking about now.
Like, we're not dealing.
And behind them a desolate wilderness. Yea, and nothing shall escape them.
Hey, and that desert wilderness is talking about America, because America has to be destroyed. America is the new monument, right? It's going to be that burning place that our children are going to look at and be like, oh, we killed. That's why we did this, we did that. Go ahead.
The appearance of them is the appearance of horses.
Hey, and it's going to be left as a monument for the heathen as well. The heathens are going to look at America and be like, yo, that's what happens when you go up against Yahweh. Why Yahweh and the children of Israel. You get destroyed like that, man. They wiped out a whole place. Go ahead.
And as horsemen, so shall they run. Like the noise of the chariots on the tops of the mountains shall they.
And that's how you know it's now. If you wait 1,000 years, there won't be any nuclear weapons, man. These guys are too far advanced. Could you imagine the advancements in 1,000 years? It wouldn't even make sense.
This is the pinnacle of Esau's capability.
That's right. This is the pinnacle of that. Beautiful. That's a lesson.
You can't do it. You can't do anymore because pretty much the nuclear weapons is the top, destructive.
Right.
Most top destructive weapons, right? And then coupled with the fact of the AI.
Exactly.
AI. There are different programs that these elites have. Like you guys know about ChatGPT.
Yeah.
That's right.
There's programs they have. It's not out to the public.
Nope.
And that thing is learning pretty much in a matter of minutes. It's learning years.
Jeez.
So every minute is like a year. So it's learning. So how can there be a job?
How?
There's nothing more, man. Everything, all the top weapons of Esau's capabilities on the planet right now.
And why would there be 1,000 years if we're all chipped? They can control you through the chip. Hey, turn the chip off. Go ahead.
Joel 2 and 5. Like the noise of the chariots on the tops of the mountains shall they leap, like the noise of a flame of fire that devoured the stubble. As a strong people set to battle array.
Yeah, break it down.
So like when these chariots come, they're gonna cause severe destruction and judgment upon this place. And the fire that's gonna come from these chariots are just gonna burn everything up. So there's gonna be no escape from that judgment. Before their face, the people shall be much pain. All the faces shall gather blackness, because they're going to be terrified of what they're witnessing. It's like the elder said, you're going to witness something that's never been seen before. These chariots making appearing from the sky and just start zapping you for the dust. Like you're going to see nothing left. You're not going to see blood in that sense. Like it's just going to quick zap and just dust gone.
All these cities are
Go ahead.
They shall run like mighty men. They shall climb the wall like men of war.
Go ahead.
And they shall march every one his ways, and they shall not break their ranks. Neither shall one thirst another.
Exactly, yeah.
They shall walk every one in his path, and they shall fall upon the sword, and they shall be wounded, and they shall run to and fro in the city. They shall run upon the wall.
That's what happens with missiles. Those IOs,
ICBM.
Those ICBM launch.
Yeah, because all we're gonna see one's going this way, one's going that way.
right.
That's what we're gonna see. We're gonna be like, what? Swoop, swoop, swoop.
It's called the guided missile system.
Yes,
So it's on a course. That's what it means. None shall break their range.
that's right.
It's not like one missile's here, and then somehow the wind blows one missile.
No.
Everything ESOC calculates, bro.
Yeah.
The velocity of the wind.
Yes.
The weight of each missile.
Yes.
Warhead, like ESOC
It's a
counts
metric.
everything.
Yep.
He's very detailed, man.
Because they have their
You know?
GPS.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's
Their
right.
GPS technology.
So it's a guided missile, and it has its pinpoint target.
Yeah.
That's right. And they have ones with multiple warheads
Yeah.
that can go different places.
That's why it's 200 billion. People are like, it's not 200
One.
billion missiles.
No,
The warheads.
the warheads,
Scripture of Revelation 9. Their heads, with them they do hurt.
they do hurt.
That's the warhead.
And those warheads are going to go different places.
Also, like they have the trucks that have the ICBMs. Right? These navies,
Yeah,
they have it.
carriers.
They have trucks, they have trains, they have the ones in the
Submarines.
ocean, submarines. They have the land craft, that the one on the sea where the planes land on,
Space. What do you call it?
Aircraft carriers.
the aircraft carrier.
Mhm.
Then they have the ones in space that are just sitting up there. Sure,
It's gonna be a disaster.
it's going to be a disaster, man.
It's not gonna. Bro, that it's gonna be very bad.
Hey, the earth shall reel to and fro.
It's gonna be very bad. So,
Read.
Joel 2:10. The earth shall shake before them, the heavens shall tremble, the sun and moon shall be dark, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. God bless you. God bless you.
Zephaniah 3:19.
Bring it out.
At that time, I will undo all that afflict thee, and I will save her that halted, and gather her that was driven out. And I will give thee praise and fame in every land where they have been put to shame. Right, so after this destruction, man, these basically, like these nations are gonna have to respect us. They're gonna have to respect the Heavenly
The
Father,
Heavenly
the Son,
Father, yeah.
right? And like the Israelites.
Surely thou art a God that hideth himself.
Yeah. And at this time, I will bring you.
Hey, just like a boss. Isn't that what mob bosses do? Mob bosses are not out there. When you find out who the boss is, you're shocked.
Mhm.
They're not people who are out there. When we found out about the Rothschilds, we were shocked because we didn't know. I thought that the people who were in power
President.
were the people they showed me on TV.
Mhm.
I thought the people on the Forbes list and all these low-level
Warren
degenerates,
Buffett,
Warren Buffett's, Bill Gates. When I was a kid, you thought it was Bill Gates.
Yeah.
When I was a kid.
Al Gore.
You look at the queen. Like, oh, that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And at this time will I bring you again, even in this time that I gather you, for I will
It's
make
like but the whole time they were showing us different shows.
Yes.
Yes.
There's men, it's not
Behind the
Yeah.
scene.
things.
Yep.
Oh, that's just a show, though.
Yep.
Yeah, it's the Simpsons, right? Because remember I was watching the Simpsons.
And Inspector Gadget was like that.
Inspector Gadget,
They
yes.
never showed his face.
Yes.
Like the Simpsons and whatever that they have their meetings.
Oh yeah,
What do you call it? What's the guy's name?
Mr. Burns.
No, Mr. What do you call it? Over.
Oh,
Do their A-song and stick on song.
Which that guy that made that Gordon is allegedly
oh yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. Remember, he has the chip. He has the chip in it. When they scan the baby,
The baby, yeah.
yeah, they have the chip in there.
On that time I bring you again, even in the time that I gather you, for I will make you a name and praise among all people of the earth when I turn back your captivity before your eyes. waiting for it. Right? So it's gonna be soon we're gonna approach the climax of this whole movie of life because it's already written.
That's right.
This is Revelation chapter 16. It says, every island for the rain, mountains will be found, and there fell upon men a great hail out of heaven, every stone about the weight of a talent, and blasphemed the Most High because of the plague of the hail, for the plague thereof was exceeding great. And going into that weight of a talent, that's going into the warhead, how it's shaped. And the warhead actually weighs tons, it weighs thousands of pounds, right? Because of how the atom and all the power is within it. So when it goes down, it's going to feel like a talent, falling down. And if it falls, it brings a structure, it brings a big explosion. So
That's
it's
right.
like hail raining upon the earth. So smacking up this point into the whole warhead. It's actually found in the scriptures.
That's right. Remember, it says Isaiah said, "I have created the smith."
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they also have that ball bearing technology that goes with the different warheads as well. Because forget the impact, forget the poison of those missiles. There's also things that come out of them as well. Ball bearings, they shatter glass, things lift up off the earth.
Mm-hmm.
You people are going to get pelted with debris. The debris alone is going to chop you in half off of them warheads, and then it's going to come the wind.
Yeah.
There's levels to this thing, man, and then everything gets poisoned, man. The poison comes after, man. Unless you're right at ground zero. If you're right at ground zero, you're done.
Mm-hmm.
The impact alone is going to gun you.
It's going to poison. It's going to kill a lot of people. People are going to have the radiation poison. So
Yes.
a lot of people are gonna
There was a documentary where Russia has a bomb that if it gets drops in New York City, it will destroy the entire city
Oh yes.
up to 54 miles.
Sheets.
Just to blast,
Sheets.
just one.
Sheets. And the majority of the cities are surrounded by water. So we're done anyway.
Yep.
Floods, tsunamis. Oh my gosh.
That the power of that missiles can evacuate that water.
Sorry, Salakia, you're right. The heat is too high.
I know
The heat.
No, you're right. No, you're right.
The ocean.
Yeah,
The
cut.
ocean could rise up and get
Yeah.
even the Great Lakes and the different rivers. That's
Yeah.
just right up.
Cut.
We're right next to the ocean.
Because you're right. Because the heat. Because how high is the heat?
Over a
Exactly.
million.
You're right. No, you're 100% right.
Also, the infrastructure of the cities is pipelines of gas and
Oh, yeah.
gasoline and all this stuff.
All,
Right?
all of us. Yep, man. Yep.
Well, America, Canada, Canada's a big land.
Isaiah 54:16.
But
Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument of its work. And I've created the water to destroy.
So they
So
show you,
wasteland
they show you that in that movie with Oppenheimer.
yeah,
A very good it shows you with the whole Operation Paperclip. The Germans after World War II, a lot of those Nazi scientists, like a lot of them came from America, and some of them went to Russia as well. And it's been an arms race. It's been a nuclear arms race from then. Right? So World War III is about to kick off. So I want to get that revelation. It says one war was passed. The spirit, man. It's the spirit.
Revelation 11 and 12, voice of 14. And they heard a great voice from heaven saying to them come up hither. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them.
That's right.
And the same hour was
Come on, so the elect going to be secured in the church.
and the same hour was there a great earthquake, and the 10th part of the city fell, and in the earthquake were slain of men 7,000.
So that part is a miracle. Miracle is overstored.
And the remnant were frightened and gave glory to the power of heaven.
So everything that we're looking at right now is going to be a rapture. It's going to be on fire for a long time.
The second woe was past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly.
So they had this whole what do you call it? Scottish word, Albert Pike. He had this book called
Walls
Walls
of
of
Dogma.
and he basically they basically wrote down, their plans, right? With the World War I and World War II, and World War III. Like he wrote it down in a book called War of the Dogma, and they feel like they're trying to up some prophecy, but it's already written. It's already written. Everything that's happening right now, it's written in that book. Like in that precept. One war past will come like 2 wars more hereafter, man. So
Yeah, and after.
There's more.
I have another precept. Revelation 9 and 12. One woe is past, and behold, there come 2 woes more hereafter.
So yeah, we're approaching the nuclear arms race, man. Trump's talking about that he doesn't want. He basically doesn't. He doesn't want the World War III to happen, but it's already written.
You can't help it.
You can't stop it.
Nope. Because what they're doing, remember, the Lord is putting hooks back in Russia's mouth. He's pulling them back to the mindset that they need to be in, man. And Russia is not going to relent against Zelensky and that plot of land.
Mm-hmm.
That plot of land known as Ukraine. Russia feels like it belongs to them, and it does under the USSR. Right? When you go back to the USSR, even you, Poland, right? You guys are all supposed to be one. So now that you have NATO on the shore or next to Russia, that's a threat of war, right? That's right. That's right, man. Yeah. That's a threat of war right there.
And even Putin, he said that even if there's a World War III, he feels like Russia's still going to be there. So that just shows like the pride.
Oh yeah.
Of these countries.
Yeah.
And when you're going into like the hooks, like you're ready.
Yep.
You're ready for
Yeah, he's
war.
ready. He's ready.
This is Revelation 13, 2. Peace which I saw was like unto a leopard, and his feet were as the feet of a bear, and his mouth as the mouth of a lion. The dragon gave him his power and his seat and great authority. That's true. Putin is right. It's not that it's just pride. Yes, it's a combination of both, pride and prophecy, because he actually understands what's going to happen in the end, because he's given the insight too.
That's right.
With what he has. And remember, the icon, so he knows the truth.
That's right.
They all know. They all know. Roman Catholic Church, all of them know. They all have big coverage. That's why they have all these churches all over the world, and they're not telling the people that these Israelites are us. It's all a big deception.
They know about the chariots. They get a lot of chariot visitors.
That's right.
That's right. You have the intel group called KGB, CIA. They were studying these things. They almost had the First World War. That told you.
That's right.
That's how you know that this is prophecy.
It's prophecy.
Because there was pretty much one guy left. I forget his name, but there was one guy who was supposed to press the button.
Yes.
Because his commander told him, look, they thought America shot missiles. So he
Yes.
said, look, he was about to press the button,
Yeah, God.
but it didn't happen.
Nope. Angel stopped him.
the angels would come to the different nuclear sites.
Yes.
They would activate the missiles, and they'd be like, "What's going on? We didn't even, turn the key."
Revelation
And then
7.
everything was shut down. And that's it.
Hold back the winds.
And that hooks in the jaw, that Cold War spirit the Lord's putting on the bear, right? That Cold War spirit, that USSR spirit, Peter the Great spirit.
That's right.
Right? So they're not God, Magog, bear, Russia, the Venus. They're not gonna. They're no joke. Hey, listen, their 5-year-old and 2-year-old boys are swimming in ice rivers.
Oh yeah, right now. Yeah.
Right? Brazilian jiu-jitsu, but before they're 10,
They wrestle bears.
right?
Yeah.
And meanwhile, you got America the Great pushing alphabet boy lifestyle in the schools.
Yeah, God.
Boy, little boys identify as this, right? They're not ready for the beard.
No. And then what makes Russia so much more dangerous? Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Sure? Okay.
You don't want to slip on ice, dude. What makes Russia so dangerous now, more than when they were in the past,
Go ahead.
is the fact that in the past they isolated themselves during the Cold War. Now they're not isolated. They're doing business with their what are they called? BRICS.
Yeah, they're teaming up.
They're teaming up now. Yeah. So
Yeah,
they're no
because
longer
China was by
isolated.
themselves, Russia was by themselves.
That's right. No
Vietnam,
longer.
all those communist nations.
Exactly. Exactly.
They could have united back then.
Exactly.
It wasn't time.
It wasn't time.
The Caribbean is siding with the Brits. So America is losing their power.
Yeah, you said isolated. Remember, they used to call anything that side of Europe the Iron Curtain.
Iron Curtain.
Yeah, when they started to not become isolated anymore, they brought in something called perestroika and glasnost, which is openness. So that's what I believe. I think it was either Gorbachev or Yeltsin that brought it in, and that opened up the Russian market. That's when they became very competitive in the world. That's when they got strong. So now they brought up the media, they showed a lot of atrocities that was being done. Got brought more power to the people in the state, and people started going up. Very serious. This is Ezekiel chapter 38, verse.
Because they're oil rich, right? They're oil rich.
Yes.
Yeah, they're oil rich. They have resources, vast amounts.
Oh, yeah.
For that.
Yeah.
Metro does, yes.
Yeah. This is Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 4. And I will turn thee back and put books in thy jars, and I will bring thee forth, and all thy army, horses, horsemen, all of them, clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers
That's right.
and shields, all of them handling swords. Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya.
That's
with
right.
All of them with shield and helmet.
So all those are the Soviet Union.
Yeah, this is Ezekiel 38:5. It says Persia, Ethiopia,
So
and
now
Libya.
we're in the Russian Federation, right?
With the BRICS, really. Because these are the guys that
I got Ezekiel.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Ezekiel 38. Because these guys joined onto them as of late. Persia, which is Iran, Ethiopia, which they're a part of the BRICS now.
So Africa, Brazil, right? These Caribbeans right now, they're siding with the damn Moab, man. So America's losing that power.
I'm going to jump down to verse 8. It says, after many days thou shalt be visited, in the latter years thou shalt come into the land that is brought back from the sword, and is gathered out of many people against the mountains of Israel, which have always been waste, but it is brought forth out of the nations, and they shall dwell safely, all of them.
Yep.
Thou shalt ascend and come like a storm. Thou shalt be like a cloud to cover the land.
So remember, it's in Ezekiel 39 talks about mountain of troops. They're going to go to the land of Israel. They're going to fight war. They're going to bring out a lot of their armies to the land of Israel.
In the valley of
Yes. Ezekiel. It's going to be very graphic.
That's right. And it says, thus saith the Lord power, it shall also come to pass that at the same time shall things come into thy mind.
Yep.
And thou shalt think an evil thought. And thou shalt say, I will go up to the land of unwalled villages. I will go to them.
America, right?
That's right.
America is there hasn't really been any like major war. So there hasn't been no like great like calamity.
Virgin daughter of Babylon.
Virgin.
She hasn't been popped yet.
Yeah, so once that bitch is popped, that's it.
Yeah.
She's gonna be spoiled.
She's gonna be wrapped.
She's not been deflowered.
Yeah, she hasn't been deflowered yet.
That's why Zelensky was telling Trump, you're going to feel it later.
Yeah.
You got problems too.
Yeah.
They're across the ocean. You got problems.
Yeah.
Don't tell us. Listen,
Trump,
don't please.
like Trump was buying up Zelensky.
The man said like,
Because remember, America wasn't attacked by war. America was attacked. It was infiltrated.
Yep.
It was infiltrated with the different communist manifestos, right? Feminism, homosexuality, transgenderism. That's a war. That was a war on you people. The revolution. Yeah, man.
People get back on drugs and that stuff.
Exactly.
And then you had those revolutions of feminism,
Free love. Yeah.
that's getting high.
Yep.
Right? It's just being a deep,
Civil rights movements.
civil rights.
Yeah.
So these are revolutions that happened that changed the course of America.
And what did the civil rights do? The civil rights integrated you niggas into their school indoctrination. That's how you niggas got indoctrinated, because you niggas were separate.
That's why there's a lot of black cities throughout America. They're both big things.
As they should.
They're doing very well.
But see, the thing is, they weren't serving the Lord.
That's
so,
true.
So as long as you're Jake, you're salt of the earth, but you're not serving the Lord.
So
a
you
lot
need to be
a
destroyed.
lot of them were, a lot of Jakes were way back were following Darwinism,
Yes, they were.
the Nation of Islam.
Yes.
Like different
They were
things. So they were
Freemasons.
just fucked
Yeah.
up. Masons.
Yeah. You're right. Yeah, they were following Marcus Garvey back to Africa.
Hey,
That's true.
actually, that show that I was speaking about, that's your show, Boardwalk Empire. Later on, you had that Jake. He was following Garvey,
Wow.
but he was actually selling heroin.
Yeah.
But he was like an uppity Negro, you know, like he's like you can't talk to me, you know, like type shit. Like he was in that spirit.
Yep.
But he was moving that powder.
In the 1900s,
I think it was 19.
yeah, because I think I believe like Marcus Garvey. That was like
Yeah, you're right, Sluck. You're right. This is like 1920s.
yeah,
This was 19.
after World War One. Yeah. Going back. Okay.
That's right.
Go ahead.
The Israelites, even though some of our brothers were being trafficked into the America known as the transatlantic slave trade, which is our scripture.
That's right.
So sorry, so sorry, so
You're
sorry.
good. You're good. You're good. It's a major part of prophecy.
So that stuff's real.
Was there more?
Just a little bit. And it says, and thou shalt say, I will go to the land of unwalled villages. I will go to them that are at rest and dwell safely, all of them dwelling without walls and having neither bars nor gates. And neither having walls nor bars, obviously it's place like borders, artificial borders, but they don't have a missile defense system. And that's what Trump is trying to bring forth. He's trying to bring with Iron Dome 2.0 to America.
That's right.
When experts, they're coming out with information saying that it's not realistic. You can't protect America like that because it's too big.
Way
Right.
too big.
Yep.
So,
And that's why Justin Trudeau is not bending. They know they can't protect the borders. It's impossible. It's just too too much, man. And we're connected to them through like those towns that are like the Dakota. I won't say North Dakota, but countries like that where you have lots of farmland.
Yes.
A lot of those places are private. Governments can't just go there and be like, oh, do this. Those people be like, what? Get off my fucking property before I shoot you.
That was the point.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's
yes,
a good one. We're connected to like Saskatchewan and whatever those
Right.
places are. Yeah. Yes. They literally could just walk across. Okay. Smart. And then seek asylum. Okay.
Isaiah chapter 47, verse 1. And it says, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne for the daughter of the Chaldeans. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate.
Right, like the big city, the lure of America, tender and delicate, virgin daughter, sit in the dust, confusion. This place is confusing, man. Nothing but degenerates.
I'll read the NLT. It says, come down, virgin daughter of Babylon, and sit in the dust, for your days of sitting on a throne are ended. The daughter of Babylonia, never again will be the lovely princess.
Tender and delicate, lovely princess. And all these nations that look at America, she's now being perceived as weak. They're seeing chinks in her armor. They're seeing their politicians go at each other. The other day there's a video that surfaced. All the people in the Congress were banging on tables and get out. It's crazy. This is televised worldwide, man.
That's right.
It says, verse 2, take heavy millstones and grind flour, remove your veil, strip off your robe, expose yourself to the public.
Right, you're being exposed. Right, the degeneracy is being exposed. Your infighting is being exposed. The Hunter Biden files is being exposed. Everything's coming out. Who's a cross-dresser? All that's coming out.
Hey, Scott, information a year ago, America forgot who you were judging. They were getting on somebody about humanitarian and human rights. But then I think it was RT or one of the news broadcasters. They're like, hold on, but what about you? You killed slave people. You killed people. And bringing out the spew back into the community. Shameful spew. Shameful spew. Because America used to do that. They just talk shit. Look at this about oh, look at this human rights violation. Bullshit.
Yeah, like even right now you have the ICC, which is the International Criminal Court. Yep. We want to bring Trump, Obama, Bush, Netanyahu. They want to bring them all to justice, but nobody's doing anything. What are you going to do? You can't go up against those guys.
No, you need to hurry for that.
Yeah, that's how you know that's the Lord's jurisdiction. That's not your jurisdiction. Lord is going to win the punishment. They still got to play on their part.
Verse 3, Isaiah 47, verse 3. You will be naked and burdened with shame. I will take vengeance against you without pity.
That's right.
Our Redeemer, whose name is Yahweh of armies, is the Holy One of Israel. O beautiful Babylon, sit now in darkness and silence. Never again will you be known as the Queen of Kingdoms.
Right. As the Queen of Kingdoms. Right. So after this great destruction of America the Great, Babylon the Great, she'll never exist again. She'll never come into rulership. The land will be laid waste. Sand dunes. Right.
It says verse 6, for I was angry and chosen people, punished them, and never brought into your hand. For you, Babylon, showed them no mercy.
Right. Transatlantic slave trade, genocide of the Northern Kingdom. Right.
Trail of Tears. Trail of Tears.
Yeah, that's right. Trail of Tears. Right. You even might show no mercy. Babylon the Great, America the Great, show no mercy.
Sure.
And yeah, it was written for the Israelites to go in to be punished. But you Edomites took it to the next level, man. You did butt breaking. You ravished. You made the Eves. You made Keisha Maria bed wenches. Right.
wanted to add to that because now what is Trump doing? He's taking away DEI, right? Diversity, equity, and inclusion. And that includes you so-called Negroes. You know, all the accomplishments that you've done over the centuries, now he wants to take that away from you. Here it is, you built up this place, and now he doesn't want to give you the credit. That's wicked, right?
Meanwhile, you Jake's crying when these Edomites come into power. I remember a few years ago that CNN Jake analyst crying tears when one of the presidents came in. Oh, this is a groundbreaking moment for us. And you he's absurd and choked up fucking crowd, right? Yeah, he was tap dancing in his past life.
Since you said our reign forever is a clean world, you cannot reflect on the action. Think about your consequences.
Right? You Edomites can't even see your judgment, man.
No,
You know? You can't see what's coming for you.
no.
In your mind, you think, 50 generations, we got it, we're good. Just work hard, pull up your bootstraps. But you got judgment coming.
Listen to this pleasure-loving kingdom, living at ease.
The pleasure-loving kingdom living at ease. That's America, man.
That's right.
Right? Decadence. Living delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Gorging themselves on what's that thing? Bang, or whatever it's called.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that's America.
Living at ease and feeling secure.
Yeah, you feel secure, man. You think you can't be touched. You ask the average American, we got the greatest military in the world. You sing that song probably, proud to be an American. You know, they put their arm over the chest when they're doing the national anthem at sports events and concerts. They're proud, man. You know?
Right? You say, I'm the only one.
Look at Trump the other day. Oh, you don't tell us. He got real puffed. His face turned a little red.
Yeah.
You don't tell us what we're going to feel. That was his pride. Pride.
You say, I am the only one, and there is no other. I will never be a widow for my children.
That's what you think, right?
No movement will come upon you as widowhood and the loss of your children.
In a moment,
Damn.
widowhood and the loss of children.
Damn.
Right? The Lord Yahweh Shemashai, a God of war.
Damn.
Right, go ahead.
Yes, these calamities will come despite all their witchcraft and magic.
And America doesn't know. America going back into their living securely. You go anywhere that these other nations that are in war, bombs are dropped. We got bomb shelters. We have exercises. Kids know what to do. Get under a desk. They know where the bomb shelter is. You know, America's good. All they know is shootouts between people and Israel.
Yeah.
Just to call it because of witchcraft and magic. That's what America is for. That's the whole entertainment exclusives. It's all about witchcraft. Because you guys something called the 12 points, which is at that time. And that's what you function off of in this whole. It says, you felt secure in your wickedness, no one sees you. So, but your wisdom and knowledge have led you astray.
Yeah, your left side knowledge has led you astray. Your prognosticators, your witches, your warlocks, your wizards,
Go ahead.
right? They sit there and they go over there. They have these dark priests. They have ceremonies behind closed doors. They're told what their next needs to be. Okay, we're going to release an epic. We're going to do it on such and such a thing. And then we're going to pull back. And then we're going to release another one called Muses. Then we're going to pull back. And then we're going to strike the food chain. And then we're going to give bird food to all the cows and the cats. This is how they operate. It's all left side. It's all left side knowledge.
They just mentioned countless people's lives being destroyed. You know, this is the task.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
check mark. Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Mm-hmm.
How many people died? Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how Bill Gates starts.
Hey, because it said in Revelation 6, there's a red horse,
Yeah.
and his job is to take peace from the earth.
That's
This
right.
man is doing his job. He can't sleep.
He can't see.
He's having tremors, waking
Yeah,
up. I didn't cause enough destruction.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking Dennis the Menace, you know?
That's right.
he's having night terrors about not being a demon.
No. But if you have a precept, bring it up.
There's like a precept. Psalm 17 and 13. Arise, O Lord, destroy them, cast them down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. From men which are thy hand, O Lord. From men of the world, which have their portion in this land. Whose belly thou fillest with thy hid treasures. They are full of children, and leave the rest of their substance to babes.
And you Edomites, man. You are the sword of the Lord Yahweh Shai on the left-hand side. Right? The Lord's not going to come down off his throne and swing a sword. He's going to use physical counterparts to conduct his bidding, his will.
I'll go to Revelation 6. It says Revelation chapter 6, verse 4. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon.
You Edomites, red, right? Sitting on a horse, he's in power. Horse symbolic of power. Right?
Was given to him that sat thereon, to take up his sword, that nation killed one another, and there was given unto him a great sword.
Given unto him a great sword. Sword symbolic of his military technology, his military might, his missiles, right? His night vision goggles, his Sea to air missiles, his tanks, his submarines.
Pretty much a different wars of conflict. See, that word conflict is interesting. They'll say it's not a war, it's a conflict. But they started that conflict.
Yeah, that's right.
A lot of those conflicts, they started, you know? And that's why Meyer,
I'm sure
Bauer, his wife, right? She said, if my sons didn't want war, they would be. Right? So, that's serious problem. Because in high school, brother, I remember in World War I, they taught, who's that guy the guy who got assassinated? I forget his name, but he's like from Central Europe, somewhere around. He's a prince of World War. But they're like, oh, see, that happened, and that's why World War I. No, it was already Greek land. You know, I just forget his name, but that's what I was taught. And then you find out the truth. Stalin?
No, that's not.
Some king or prince.
Yeah, something is white.
Hey, just like.
Franz Ferdinand.
Oh yeah, Ferdinand. Yeah. Hey, just like World War II. What was World War II starting over? It was a proxy. It was a false flag. It was a false flag on Pearl Harbor. That was false flag. It was false flag.
That was Korea. That was a Korean war.
That's the Korean one? Yeah. With Winston Churchill?
Winston Churchill was World War II. And I think it was multiple skirmishes. And what sparked it off, what set it into next was Nazi Germany's invasion of Poland.
Okay, good.
Even up to that, it was all kind of different.
Gone.
Yeah, the bombing on Pearl Harbor, that's when America officially got involved in World War II.
Yes.
That bombing.
That was Japan.
Yeah, Japan did it.
Yes. You brothers are right.
Precept. This is Isaiah 10 and 5.
And they locked up all kinds of Japanese Americans.
Concentration camps.
Yeah.
And that happened over here in Canada too.
Oh yeah.
They locked up the Japanese, and you know what? They actually got compensated
Oh yeah.
for their losses.
Especially BC.
Yeah. This is Isaiah chapter 10, verse 5. It says, "What was seeing the rod of my anger and the staff in their hand is my indignation. I will send them against the nation and against the people of my wrath, and I give them charge to take the spoil and to take the prey and to tread them down like a wild street." I was just showing you the word uses Esau, the red sword on the left-hand side to also bring correction to the nation of Israel, because they are actually the modern day Assyrians, right? So that's what they've done to us. We've been judged by them through the spirit of power of Yahweh Shai by different ways, via slavery, being killed, being put into residential schools and things of such.
Yep.
Right. So that's all I got from that. Going back to Isaiah 47 here, real quick. Isaiah chapter 47.
No, no, go ahead.
All right, cool, man.
All right. All right.
Isaiah chapter 47, verse 11. So disaster will overtake you, and you won't be able to charm it away. Calamity will fall upon you,
That's right.
and you won't be able to buy your way out.
That's right.
Catastrophe is strike you suddenly, one for which you are not prepared. But it says, when they say peace and safety, that's not sudden destruction. That's a severe catastrophe that you're going to be destructive. Why? You can never recover from that. You know, everything's going to be destroyed and demolished in that day. How can you recover from radiation poisoning, man? How can you recover from everything being burnt down? It's impossible. Well, now use your magical charms. Use the spells you have worked all these years. Maybe they will do you some good.
That's right.
Maybe they can make someone afraid of you.
Like is that in the King James or NLT? Never heard that one.
And it says, all the advice you receive has made you tired. For all your astrologers and stargazers who make predictions each month, let them stand up and save you from what the future holds. But they are like straw burning in a fire. They cannot save themselves.
That's right.
All right, so with that was it. We're going to close up. We're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Makakodash.
the Blonda City Councils, elders, and bishops of GMS. Shalom and shalom to the elect.
Shalom to the elect.
Apart Babal.
Abba Babal.
Apart Yeshua.
Kwam Yeshua.